What up, friends and neighbors? So, it's been a minute since I've gone on I was going to say a dog rant, but it's actually a dog owner rant, right? I don't really have an issue with the dogs. The dog's doing its job sometimes, right? So, this couple, I've seen them a couple times. The dog's fine, but this is my issue. It's a big dog, you know what I mean? Big, doofy, golden retriever, whatever the hell they are, right? And, seems young, but it's big, you know? And so I've seen them before. And like I stop because I see the dog. So I stop because I don't know your dog. I don't want to know your dog, right? Like I'm out here exercising. I'm trying to do my thing. I shouldn't have to, like I shouldn't interrupt you and what you're doing, and you shouldn't interrupt what I'm doing, right? Anyway, so I see the dog, I stop. And the guy sees me, so he starts calling the dog, right? He's calling the dog's name over and over and over again. The dog totally ignores him, right? Did it the other time, too. Totally ignores the guy, right? Jasper's the dog's name. He comes running up. And I'm like, you can see, I'm like, I'm standing off to the side. I got my arms up. I've been bitten a bunch of times down here just for walking. You know what I mean? I've also been charged by countless dogs down here, right? All right, let's not say bitten. I've been nipped several times, okay? I've been charged a bunch of times, all right? I thought, I was going to have to get into a beef with a dog, And so it's not a dog rant. It's a dog owner rant, And the last time, a couple days, like last week, he's like, he's friendly. Like, I don't care. Like, honestly, I don't care if your dog is friendly. Like if I care whether or not your dog is friendly, you won't be able to stop me, right? All those dog weirdos, right? You guys know who you are. They're like, oh my God, can I pet your dog? Like, I'll ask you if your dog is friendly, Don't get me wrong. The next time I see them around, the first time, because I seen them one time, and then I usually pass people one or two times. They had their dog, they grabbed their dog beforehand and put him on a leash. But my problem is he's yelling at the dog like, Jasper, 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 Jasper. The dog stops by me, right? And I got my arms up like, yo, what the hell? And then he comes up and grabs the dog and goes, good boy. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad dog, right? But why are you rewarding him not listening to you at all and running up to a complete stranger who, by the way, you don't know their history with dogs, right? You don't know, right? They might love dogs, but they'll tell you. Believe me, dog lovers will tell you. You know what I mean? And, if I'm not like, oh my God, like you should know, like grab your shit, right? And then, also, I get it, dog gets away from you, but don't say good dog or good boy after that, after they totally disregarded all of your orders, right? That's not a good dog. And people don't learn this until it latches on to another dog or a child or an adult, And again, like, I don't hate the dog, right? The problem is the dog's trying to protect its owner. You're in the woods, public place, strangers, right? I'm a big dude. I come barreling through the woods. I'm running, some of it I'm sprinting uphill, so I'm like out of breath sometimes. I'm sweaty. You know what I mean? I look a mess. And, I get why the dog's doing what it does. And, again, this dog wasn't terrible, but again, I worry about getting bitten, I haven't been bitten down here, but I've been bitten in other places, in Boston and Providence, Rhode Island, and Brockton, and, New Mexico, that's all, man. Just if somebody wants to know whether or not your dog is friendly or this and that, like, they're going to ask you, right? The other thing is if you're yelling to your dog and it don't listen and it does exactly what you're telling it not to do, once you finally get the dog, don't say good dog. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, what a good girl. No, they're not fucking being a good girl. Imagine if that was your kid. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, the kid runs out into the fucking street, right? When you get the kid, you're like, oh my God, you're such a good kid. No, you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I told you about the goddamn street. You know what I mean? So a dog, you should reprimand that motherfucker. You know, I'm not saying beat your kid or your dog, but beat your kids and your dogs. But no, man, I mean, that's all I'm saying. You know, and the people are perfectly nice and all that, but that's not my concern. You know, whether or not you're perfectly nice is not my concern. My concern is not getting bit and not interrupting my workout, what I'm doing. You know what I mean? That's it. It's very simple. Have a good day, everybody. Dog owner rant over.